I'm Phil.
I'm Julie, and we're heading out on an epic road trip.
So epic, in fact, we're not even sure where all we're going to. But one thing's for sure, we have 1 week to get to Hennepin, Illinois, where I'm going to be running a 100-mile race. Let's hit the road. All right, all the important stuff is out of the way. We just loaded up on fuel, cleaned our windshield, and we're finally pointed east. We will see you in the Midwest in 7 days.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm exhausted. My eyes are very tired. It's been a long 72 hours of constant packing, whatever, but we made it to the KOA. We're in Boise. We just needed some place that was quiet, chill. Got the air conditioner, it's a little bit humid.
We're hooked up to the electric as well, of course.
Oh, of course,
yeah.
Right. We've got some bubblies. I whipped together some chicken salad with some crackers, something easy, and then I think that's gonna be a wrap on today.
Yeah, we ripped about as far as we could across the country for the day, and so I didn't get on any camera gear or lighting or anything like that. Just a quick, hey, end of day one on the road, and we're in Boise, Idaho, and in the morning we're gonna get up early. I'm gonna try and sneak in a run before we hit the road, and a long Saturday back in the saddle, I think.
Yeah, and because everyone loves Mavis so much, she killed it. She's got her own little nook up here, and she
on both sides, really.
On both sides, and she just hung out at the table, hung up in her nook.
Yeah,
she's a champion.
Yeah, she's gonna really love this new rig, I think.
Yeah.
Let's have some chicken salad.
Let's do it.
See you tomorrow. Before we leave Boise, we are running on the Greenway here. We are parked right now at a place called Beaver Dick's Ferry. I promise you that's a real name, and it's a real place. And let's go get this run in and hit the road again. Hi.
How'd you do?
Good. Got all 10. I don't think you ran far enough to experience it, but Lucky Peak State Park,
Yeah.
that's at the end.
Oh.
And they have this cool thing on the ground that shows all the planets in proportion to the sun. So you hit like Pluto and you're like a mile and change away, and then eventually you get closer and closer, and there's more planets as you get closer to the sun. And then the Keep Your Forests Green Dam is right over there, just a few miles down the way.
Oh, cool.
So, that was pretty sweet. We might have to drive that way so you can see it before we leave.
Yeah, I would love to.
That was really fun. You have to stay in the van. You're a cat, and there's snakes and stuff out here. Yeah.
We're in Brigham, Utah. We didn't get as far as we had hoped today because we wanted to go for a run in Boise because there was a great greenway. Phil did 10 miles, I did 6 miles. We were checking in on Mavis, she was doing great. We're here, we're gonna have a beer, we're gonna relax, and tomorrow, big driving day.
Plus another run.
Oh, and we're gonna go on another run.
Good morning, day 3 on the road. We would love to stay right where we're at. As you can see behind us, that's the Wasatch Range here, and down there that way is Salt Lake City, and then over here, can't really see it in the background, maybe you can, that's the Great Salt Lake. So we are surrounded by awesome, beautiful things. We are going to go to Ogden for a run on their Parkway path, which looks amazing, and then we are off to Wyoming because we just can't spare a single moment to rest.
Every time we come to Utah, I think to myself, we gotta stop treating it like a pass-through because we're just on our way somewhere else. It is so spectacular here. I want to run in the Wasatch Range so bad someday. It's next on our list, I think, Utah.
I want to hike it because running in that range looks
True.
really, really difficult to me. Another 10 miles done, and I think that this, maybe it's just all over the West, but this might have been the praying mantis and grasshopper capital of the entire world. I'm honestly shocked. Every now and again a grasshopper would jump up and you'd catch it with the front of your toe, and they would just launch like they were rocket propelled. I couldn't believe how far they could go. And then as I was running, I was midair and I looked down and a snake came out of the brush, like a 2-inch round black and yellow snake, and I almost landed on it, and I shifted at the last second not to land on it, and it saw me and it squirmed out of the way, and I did a and I'm not proud of that, but there was a guy coming around the corner on a bike, and he looked at me like I was crazy, and I go, there was a snake, I swear there was a snake. He looked incredulous. I don't think he believed me. But another nice run, last double-digit run mileage wise of this entire training cycle, and now it's just a couple of shorty taper runs and onto the 100-miler in 6 days. Can't believe it. Do we have lunch to eat?
We have lunch!
What are we gonna have today?
Ham and cheese sandwiches.
Oh my goodness. Looks like the nugget's already gonna beat me to my sandwich, so I better get in there.
Ogden, Utah to start our day, and then we've been driving all day long through Wyoming. It's so beautiful, but we're here in Elk Mountain, Wyoming. That is Elk Mountain Hotel behind us, and we hear there's a fantastic dinner, and we're gonna go check it out.
So not only was dinner fantastic, but this is still a functional hotel. I didn't realize all the cool stuff here and who's been here and who's played in the area. Louis Armstrong, Lawrence Welk, which my grandparents would be thrilled about. They used to love the bubbles on TV. Who else? Who am I missing?
Tommy Dorsey.
Harry James. This place is so cool.
They were telling me that people would play gigs in Salt Lake City, and then they would have one in Denver. And this was the middle point, so everyone would come here. There used to be a dance floor out back that had springs in it, so it was like the place to be for people that lived here.
A dance floor springs so you could bounce.
Very cool.
I'm doing it right now. Are you getting sick watching this video? I'm sorry, I'm excited. This is really cool. Checking in for the first time in a couple of days. Yesterday we camped out in North Platte, Nebraska after a very, very windy day of driving across Wyoming and Nebraska. Got up this morning, decided to just get to our home base, which we'll be at for the next couple days before the 100-mile race. This is Lake Anita State Park in Iowa, one of our favorite places to camp. And we're over there somewhere, and I'm out for just a quick loop around this 4.5-mile lake. Decided to stop right here to celebrate because as of this moment, I have now run more mileage in a single year than ever before. And it's only September. The race is just a few days away, but I'm feeling like this was a great year of training for me and it's only 3/4 over. So feeling quite proud of that and excited to keep moving. Have another run tomorrow, then a couple days off, then the race. I'm sure we'll check in while we're here. We just love this area. It is gorgeous, and we'll talk again soon.
Training run. Go, Phil, go! We've heard they have amazing brick oven pizzas and we're here to check them out. So we ended up getting 2 pizzas. They do a gluten-free crust here, so for you gluten-free people out there, this is the stop to make. We each ordered a pizza, we shared a whiskey flight, beautiful area, totally worth the stop.
Packet pickup day before the race. It's getting real.
Well, we made it. It's the night before the big 100-miler for Phil. So he's in getting cleaned up, getting everything organized, charging all the things. I'm in the rig trying to straighten up this place, get food ready for tomorrow. We need snacks, we need medical supplies, cleaning supplies, sunscreen, you name it, we've got it. We are ready to rock. 7 a.m. Here we go. Also, I didn't say it on the previous little clip, but I am so proud of you, Phil. You're gonna rock it. This is gonna be amazing. I can't wait for you to cross the finish line. Love you.
It is the night before the race, and I thought I would just share some thoughts on how I'm feeling here. It starts in about 9 hours, and I'm ready. Training has gone really, really well. Julie and I felt really fortunate this year that we were able to train, and I think we counted up 12 or 13 different states. I've been training at altitude, in heat, in wildfire smoke. You name it, we've kind of been in it this year. So being able to run at sea level, it's going to be a little warm tomorrow, but it's not the end of the world. It's supposed to be super windy overnight, and again, that's nothing we haven't dealt with in the past. So just honestly ready to get started. The waiting is the hardest part until tomorrow, when I'm just wrecked and miserable and exhausted, and that'll be the hardest part. But just a huge thank you to Julie for crewing and pacing, to my buddy JT and his wife Beth, and my brother Joel and his wife Beth. Couldn't do this without all of the support that you've given me. And check back next week on this channel, or whenever we're able to get the editing done, to see exactly how this race goes. But Hennepin 100 miler from Sterling to Kelowna, Illinois, coming up in 9 hours and counting.